Hey everybody, welcome to the show. My name is Kevin, and on today's show, we are going to be talking about shoes in Fortnite. Are they a good idea? Are they a terrible idea? Are they worth the price? Ooh, it's a complicated one, isn't it? Let's go take a look, shall we? So, first of all, we're going to take a look at some of the shoes and the pricing for these shoes. These are the Air Formposes one? Yeah. Doesn't matter what they're called, I guess. But these are 1,000 V-Bucks for a pair of shoes. Let's take a look at some of the other ones. 1,000 V-Bucks. Another 1,000 V-Bucks. 800,000 V-Bucks. Got the free emote, which is not bad, but I think it's just a way to get people to pay attention to the shoes, which is probably the main problem with this. See, 1,000 V-Bucks. The problem you've got here is nobody's paying attention to the shoes while they're getting shot. It's kind of simple. Now, if you look at some of these characters, a lot of the shoes do not work very well on them. The ones that do don't really look that good. These are a pair over a pair of shoes that are already made. It's not a good look. You know? They do suit some characters, but they don't actually suit others. And on top of that, you can't use them for other characters like this one here. You can't use it for this one. Can't use it on this one. You can use it on this one, but, well, without being able to change the color, it's a bit ridiculous. You know? You can put it on that one, but let's be honest, the original feet are probably just as good. However, you can put it on this one, which is good because originally this character runs around barefooted. So, and I didn't like that. But the fact that I've got shoes on it now is actually not bad. You know? I like that. Well, I just wish I could implement a shower into this as well and give her a bit of a cleanup because she's bogging. She's smelly. She's not an attractive lady when they're that dirty. I don't know. I know it's for Die Hard, and the movie was for Die Hard movie, but still, you could do with a bit of a clean. But the point I'm trying to make here is these shoes are not the best of ideas, not for the price. Now, as far as the idea is concerned, the concept behind it, I do like. I really do. From the point of view of, if you are planning on adding elements of clothing onto the characters, this is a good thing. I think a part of the problem with the skins is they have no individuality. If one person buys them, loads of people buy them, there's no individuality for the player himself. At the moment, the only individuality you technically have is the ability to put different back emotes on it and all this kind of stuff, but there's nothing that makes you really stand out as an individual, apart from the shoes. But let's be honest here, no one's looking at the shoes. When you go into the waiting lobby, there's literally nobody wearing them because nobody cares. But if the concept from Epic Games is to literally bring in more items of clothing, I think this could actually be a good idea. You know? For instance, if, say for instance, you were to bring in a hat for any of the characters, maybe a hat, like a cowboy hat, or a bandana, something that you can change the color to match the outfit, you know? Just some form of a hat would be cool, and it would make a massive difference to the character. Would this be worth 1,000 V-Bucks if you were able to put them on multiple different characters? I think it would, because it would change the look of the character. Sorry, that was my phone coming through. And again. It's what happens in videos. Give me a minute. Give me a break. So, anyway, I've lost my train of thought now. Yes, another thing I generally think would be an awesome idea is to put custom face masks. You know, like for instance, the face mask for let's go all the way up here because I like this one. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? This one. That's a cool face mask. You know what I mean? Now, say for instance, you could take that mask, take it off, and put it on any character, and adjust the coloring to suit the color of the suit. These, I believe, would sell like crazy because it completely changes the look of a character. And on top of that, you're able to feel more like an individual in the game because of the simple fact that your character now looks like no other character in that game at the time. I think part of this whole Battle Pass debate that's going on, whether you bring them back or not, is if the root of the problem is, I think it's a lot down to individuality. The fact that those people have grinded back in the past, got those skins, and they know now that when they play the game now, there's probably a good chance they're the only person in that game who's actually playing as that character. Because most of the time, because they are so rare, there's a good chance they're the only person in there playing it, and they're an individual for that reason. But if you could make every character individual, that would be something epic. Like, for instance, like I say, this mask in this game here would look really cool on anybody else. Say, for instance, her there. If you were able to put that mask on that, that's a totally brand new look for that character. I think that character would look awesome with that mask on. Let's be honest here. You know, any of the masks. This mask as well. On Slim Shady. Well, he's already got a mask on now, but you get what I'm saying. You're able to take off the masks and put them onto different characters. I think a new mask for this one would be kind of cool. Yes, it would take away from who the character is, but we can take the masks off if we choose. And if we can do that, then there's a good possibility that some people will like them the way they are, and they will keep them the way they are. If we had an option to customize these aspects of these characters, I generally think that this would be a great idea. More so for the face part, because the face really does kind of determine the character in a sense. But the outfits, if you wanted to work, kind of move on from that, maybe bring in some jackets. I think some jackets work on other people, some people don't. That's why I'm saying if you stick above the head kind of way, and you go with like face masks or hats, something, or like a full mask, like obviously the Spider-Man, if you were able to take that mask off, put it on another character and be able to change the color to match the outfit, I do generally feel that they would sell like crazy. But the shoes are not working. And I do feel the shoes don't work because of one, the price you're paying for them doesn't match what you're getting for your V-Bucks. And I mean that from the point of view of, yeah, you pay 1,000 V-Bucks. For 1,000 V-Bucks, I could buy a brand new character for that. You know? The 800 ones, but yeah, you just still a new character to me. You'd be able to buy a new one. You know what I'm saying? My phone is going crazy. Why does it always happen now? I can't even edit it out because I'm talking, but it doesn't matter. Just bear with me, people. If it happens again, ignore it. So, yeah. So what I'm saying is, the individuality, yeah, it has a little bit of individuality, but not a lot, because no one is looking at your feet when you're getting shot at with a guy with a shotgun. You know what I mean? No one's looking at their feet. But if you were to look at their face because they had a brand new face mask on, yeah, that would be insane because the character would look completely different. You've made it your own. You've got that individuality because no other character in the game now looks like your character, apart from the outfit maybe. So I think you had the right idea with these. To give us a little bit of individuality in these shoes. But the shoes are not going to cut it, especially when we go into first person mode. You're not going to be able to see these on the feet of the character that you're running. You can't even see them in on the screen at the moment. The screen cuts off just literally right at their feet. So you can't even see this on your own character at the moment. So you don't feel any different when you're wearing these. And the emote is obviously go, hey, look, I have... My phone is going mental. Oh, someone's getting shot for all these emotes, these emails. So, that is obviously to show people that you're wearing a pair of shoes. But if you didn't do that emote, there's a good chance nobody would actually be looking at these. You know? So, I think the concept is there. And let's be honest, the pricing is extremely high for these shoes. For the shoes, they need a drop. At least to 400 for these. I know it's a big... company that you're working with, and the collaborations are meaning you're having to bump the price up to match, to make it worth their while and all. But you didn't need to do that. If you brought face masks, original face masks, your own original work, you would make a fortune off of this and would need to collab in this sense. So, I do, because obviously you didn't collab with this one and they're down to 600. Okay? I get that. These are fun. But let's be honest. It wears off after you played about 4 or 5 games with this. And you go, yeah, that was funny. Yeah, it was great. Look at me in my shark shoes. And then you put them away because you're probably never going to put them on again because you can't take any character seriously with shark shoes on. You really can't. But if you had a face mask, or a hat, a cool hat, like maybe a cowboy hat, rocker hat, baseball cap, you could put back to front and you could adjust to the color of the outfit, then you've completely changed the look of the character. Then they get the feeling of individuality, which I do generally feel is what is missing from Fortnite, the individuality part of it. Maybe even take possibly the concept of maybe taking the original default skins and being able to buy clothes directly for the default skin. If you want to bring in a jacket, let only the defaults wear the jacket, maybe. If you want to give them a hat, give them only the defaults maybe a hat. Something like that. Make the defaults your own personal character that you can customize any way you wish. That would work as well. And on top of that, you would need the shoes at this point because you would need to get, all these different items to match your character. So the shoes would be important then. They're not important now because a lot of them don't really work very well and they don't work on a lot of characters. But the potential's there. So, like I say, I'm not criticizing Epic's choice to do this. It's where they go with this is where I'm questioning. I'm just giving you a couple of tips, hints, possibly. I do want people to comment on this and, leave the comments down below. Hit the like button and subscribe button, obviously. But let me know what you think, because I think this would be a good idea. Even if it was just for the default, it would be worth it, because then you could create your own character and have that default as an individual skin. And if they don't want to go down that road because they're afraid that the bigger collaborations don't work, then what do? You put those bits of clothing on the collaborated ones, and it changes the way they look too. So it's more individual. I think it's a good idea. I'd love to hear what you think. There are good things to this. There are bad points to this. But I still want to hear what you have to say. So, for now, you know the rules. You know how it goes. I'm going to go find out who the hell was phoning me all this time. So see you later. Bye. Come off it!